Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. I am your host, GQ. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button.
That's not the answer I want.
Like this video, leave some comments on this video and all the other videos that I've done. Share the videos, tell your friends about Culture Junkies. Also make sure to check out culturejunkies.net, and we will talk about all the other social media stuff a little bit later in the video. So today, have something quite big. Takes up a decent amount of space on the table, as you can see. Clearly, you can see the name. It's not much of a secret. I am a major fan of Batman, the animated series. It comes to my attention that there is another Batman project that I guess is making its rounds right now. But for me, I guess I'm going slightly against the grain with, Robert Pattinson getting all of his high praise for playing the role. He is still not my favorite Batman. My favorite Batman is going to be Kevin Conroy. And yes, the argument has always been made, well, Kevin Conroy is not live action Batman. He has been live action Batman, thanks to a crossover episode in the Arrowverse. So I can technically say now that Kevin Conroy is truly my favorite Batman, because he's, of course, played the animated series version, animated Batman, for I think over 15 to 16 years or so, maybe even more. And he did an amazing job as Bruce Wayne / Batman. And of course he played him, at least he played Bruce. Well, technically anytime you're Bruce Wayne, you're also Batman. Played him in that crossover episode in Arrowverse. So yeah, that's my favorite Batman. That's always gonna be my favorite Batman. Point blank period. That's kind of into that story. But today you can see we have the Batmobile from the Batman the Animated Series, and it actually is the deluxe version that comes with Batman, Robin, and the Bat Signal. So may as well open this thing, see what it's looking like. So quick story on this one and where I got it. There is a comic book store in my area. Well, not my immediate area, so it's a little bit of a drive. But it's called Sanctum Sanctorum Comics. They're not, paying me anything for this, even though they probably should. But they're not paying me anything to talk about them. It is a great little store. It's not really much else need to be said. They got their stuff together, and they have a very good selection of awesome stuff. So definitely giving them a quick shout out, because like I said, I like that store. And so one day I was in there checking to see if the CGC had gotten back to accepting comics for grading. I mean, the thing is, they're always accepting comics for grading, but the issue has been, because of the pandemic, the wait time was ridiculous to get your books back. In some cases, well over 8 months to maybe even a year. So I don't want to wait a year to get my awesome stuff back, because I, have a lot of cool graded comics, and I had some more that I would like to send out. So anyway, went in there one day, and he told me what the status was, and that, it was still taking a very long time for books to come back. So I was like, you know what, well, I'll take a look around the shop, see what you got. He happened to have this. And this is one of those things I had seen before, but never really pulled the trigger on it. He had it for a fine price. You Resident Evil fans know where that comes from.
Thank you.
So, I decided to pick it up because why not? Now, there is a version of this that comes with just the Batmobile. Since he had the one with both of them, or both sets or whatever, I decided to go deluxe. And they also have the Bat. That is definitely a first. My microphone decided to run away. So let me pick up back kind of where I left off. So there's actually the Batwing from the animated series is available as well. That thing is enormous though, so I'm not quite sure I'm ever going to add that to the collection. You never know. I mean, you know, I do make exceptions. I mean, I actually didn't even originally plan to add this to my collection, but as you guys know me as a collector, if I see a good deal and it's something that I kind of maybe wanted, I will get it. So you never know. Batwing might be getting an unboxing at some point. But yeah, so the Batmobile from the animated series has a very, very awesome and iconic look to it. It of course takes its initial inspiration from the 1989 Tim Burton films, but does its own kind of, I guess, Art Deco kind of look, because it's a very, you know, much sleeker Batmobile. And they even had an episode that focused on the person that Batman approached to make his Batmobile for him. So yeah, I love the animated series. It just did such an amazing job fleshing out Batman as a character in so many different ways. And let's see here. Oh yeah, that's that sleek, awesome Batmobile look that we all love. At least I do. I don't know about you guys. So yeah, that's the Batmobile. It looks great. How perfect. It even slides forward just like it's supposed to. You guys know, you'll get the close-ups. They've got seat belts in this thing. They have a slightly articulated gear shift in this thing. This is insane. And I'm sure that the steering column or whatever is how you control the lights for it. Of course, you know me, I will get the lights in there and make sure you guys get a real good look at that. The tires themselves are a kind of hard plastic, not quite rubber, so no big deal there. Underside, not much detail, but it's not supposed to really have a ton of detail on the underside. It's, you know, can't be giving away all of Batman's secrets here. So yeah, very good representation of the Batmobile itself. I'm gonna move that off to the side for a second. And let's take a look at Batman and Robin, who are in this very hefty plastic prison with freaking tape and capture points everywhere. So all right, to all these toy companies out here, love you guys and the products you make, but could you, I don't know, ease up on the tape and twist ties just a little bit. Some of these are just overkill to the point of just not even being fun. It's taking forever to get stuff. So again, I get it. You want to secure the toys and whatnot, but goodness. Don't make it so. And of course, Batman and Robin entombed in twist ties. Yeah, and of course the twist ties are behind that. And they're making it so you almost gotta rip it. I don't want to rip it. There we go. All right, each figure comes with its own little stand with identifying kind of sketches. Actually not identifying, but they have kind of sketches of their design from the animated series, which is cool. And a stand with a waist grabber. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll leave Robin's in there. Let's go ahead and see if we can free Batman. All right, so Batman's cape's kind of, I don't know what this material is. It's kind of an interesting mix. of material there. It's kind of a, I don't know, probably maybe a partial vinyl cloth mix. Not a ton of articulation for him, but from what I understand, he can in fact fit in the Batmobile. So there's no question about that. Of course, the age-old question is, how does Batman's cape perfectly lay under him when he jumps into the Batmobile? I don't think that's going to be something that he's able to do with this, unless this cape is removable. So there's a little, might be an instruction sheet in here somewhere. I think that's the one sitting there. Let's get Robin taken out, and then we'll take a look at that instruction sheet and see if their capes are removable, because otherwise, they ain't getting in the Batmobile. And of course, Batman decides to take a tumble because he probably definitely needs that stand to be able to stand up properly. They gave him some little skinny legs. So apparently Batman skips leg day. All right, yeah. Definite boy wonder, he skips leg day too. Same type of vinyl / cloth cape. It looks like Robin actually comes with additional hands though, which Batman does not. No big deal. These aren't so much action figures in the standard sense. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna get a whole lot of play time in a sense. These are truly more of a just kind of a display. So let's get that stuff out of the way. Put in here for now. Get off to the side. All right, quick look at that, Batman and Robin. Scale-wise to the Batmobile, maybe. I mean, you know, it's a car, so I mean, it's clearly supposed to be bigger than you are, but it might be pushing it a little bit. I mean, you know, you see even Robin here looks pretty tiny up there, but all in all, like I said, they did a good job with the look of the Batmobile. The bat signal is on wheels for some reason. Obviously, I got to get some batteries into it. Yeah, looks, I don't know how many batteries. I have to look that up. But yeah, it lights up. It's supposed to light up, and the Batmobile also lights up. Is any movement? Yep, you get a little bit of movement out of it. So if you want to shoot it straight up, or you can send it out at an angle, which is pretty standard. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. All right, screwdriver, are you kidding me? 3 LR44 batteries, and they're sold separately. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I gotta get some watch, well, LR44, which is a form of watch battery. That's so cheesy. Yep, and then, yeah, I'm not seeing anything that says their capes can be removed. Yeah, that's messed up. So their capes cannot be removed, so you gotta just shove them in there, cape and all, and they gotta sit on their capes, basically. And so now that means you're gonna get, especially if you leave them in there for any length of time, you're gonna get a pretty permanent bend on their cape, or capes rather. Yeah, that's messed up. You guys definitely should have made these capes detachable, because, I mean, Velcro attachment is something, but I guess they're like, look, you've seen him jump into this vehicle 1,000,000 times with that cape on, so now you got to find a way to make it fit underneath him as he sits. And, you know, in all fairness, it does. He's in there. Let's see if it'll close without decapitating him, decapitating. Those Slam and Salmon fans. He does fit in there. Robin obviously would fit in there as well, along with him. So not too bad. So I will definitely give them props for this, you know, Batman animated series figures. I mean, it hilariously took so long for them to come out with any serious merch, and they did so well after the Batman animated series had been off the air. And that's fine, whatever. I mean, Batman is an enduring character. He's been around for 80 plus years. So Even though he can't stand up very well, that's fine. So yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by and seeing what was in the box. Once again, I'm GQ. I want to send a special shout out, because it would be terrible if I forgot to do this, to our Culture Junkies level patrons and above, DeMarcus Smith, Fab Nerd Life, the NetNet, and the other Steve. Appreciate you guys for all the support you give us and all the likes, love, and shares. And we appreciate it however it comes in, whether it be through comments and sharing our videos with your friends and telling your friends about us, and our awesome show, Culture Junkies Live, that we do exclusively on Twitch, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Ton of fun on that show. There's even a segment on there called The Power Is Yours, where you, the viewer, can take over the show, put in the comments section and in the chat, live chat rather, and let us know what you want us to talk about during that segment. So once again, I'm GQ for the Batman the Animated Series. These guys need to stop skipping leg day. Batmobile, Batman Robin, and the Bat Signal exclusive deluxe set. I'm GQ, and I'll see you guys next time.